think that's a bad thing. Um, hello, Natalie. Hello, Luke. What's up? Oh, my monetization's not on. Let's turn my monetization on. See how much money I can make. One second, I gotta tell the server that I'm streaming because I didn't tell them last time. Oh, I guess there's a YouTube boycott today. Whatever. Anyway, clearly I'm not boycotting YouTube. How goes everything? It goes. Let's move that close to my face. Get off here. What? Sorry, my chair just grabbed my dread. I was talking about the Roblox thing in server, and it made me angry, so I decided to come on here and talk about it. Have you guys heard about the Roblox thing? Like, I'm not a Roblox player, don't get me wrong, but, you know, obviously I've heard about this, because who the fuck hasn't? Really? No audio? How's that? It's no better, is it? I'm sorry. I think it's that one. What about now? Oh, wait, no, that's reading so much better now. And I screwed up my, Can you guys hear me now? Hello, Kitty Vomit. Is the audio gonna be Is the audio gonna be a canon event from now on? Probably. When do I not have technical difficulties? Alright, cool, we fixed it. Appreciate your patience. Don't mind me sitting like the little AUHD tist that I am. Okay, so what I was saying is, what was I saying? Oh yeah, we were talking for a second about the Roblox situation in server, and it made me angry. So I came here to talk about it, cause I mean, Courtney's angry. Why not stream? Now I don't play Roblox, but I know about the situation because, like, honestly, of course I do. It's kind of up my alley of subject matter. Why is that my alley of subject matter? Ugh. What is my life, guys? So I mean, show of hands, who knows about the Roblox situation? I say that as if I can even fucking see you guys and your hands. The Roblox situation is there's a content creator. His name is Schlep. He does a lot of content on Roblox and like literally catching predators on Roblox. Now before the fucking feral fucking psychos go off in the comments section about how like, oh, internet predator hunting is bad. Okay, this guy goes to the cops with shit. Okay, so like, yeah, it's not he's making videos for clout. He's raising awareness while also trying to get something done and trying to get Roblox to pay attention and like do something about this because it's a fucking kids platform, which is already rampant with sex games just all over the place. So This guy Schlep makes a bunch of content, and he does a lot of work in like catching predators and trying to get something done about them, or at least trying to alert the authorities with as much proof as he can get a hold of. Um, so the creator of Roblox decides to hit him with a cease and desist and threatens to sue him because dude keeps finding predators on this guy's platform on Roblox. He had like 6 confirmed arrests. Nice, nice. I hope that's true. I know from like I know for a fact, not for a fact, but I know that he at least claims that he goes to the cops with shit because he's apparently offered everything that he's sent to the cops before to the Roblox creators, and they're like, no, we don't care about the fact that there's predators on our platform. We're gonna sue you. Not only that, but they had previously banned a guy, his accounts, all the games that he made because he made sexually explicit games targeted at children on their platform. And like I think it was June, so like last month, maybe 2 months ago this year, they banned him and deleted a bunch of his games for being like overtly fucking sexual and preying on children. Well, they've recently reinstated his accounts to the platform, as well as reinstated the games that they removed for being sexually targeted towards children, and then decided to invite this guy to collaborate on a big fucking event that they host every year. Because that's totally who we want to work on an event for our game platform that is geared towards, targeted to, marketed to, and revolves mostly around children, is somebody who makes sex games targeted at children. That coupled with the just attitude of I don't care that there's predators on my platform tells me that you're either a pedophile yourself, or you know that most of your money comes from pandering to pedophiles, so you don't want to stop them. And then the same guy who created this fucking bullshit platform turns around and says he wants a dating function on his game platform that is targeted towards, marketed to, and geared around children. What? I'm sorry, what? We need to start slaughtering pedophiles in the street again. Okay? We need to bring that back. DTP, new merch coming soon. Death to pedophiles. Like, I'm so sick of these people just walking fucking free because someone's like, oh, well, I get money from them. So, like, okay, Epstein, why don't you go sell some fucking children? Oh, wait, you already do. You sell access to them. Oh, I know Roblox has had this problem for like a decade, but it's just the blatant public disregard from the creator to be like, yeah, no, I don't care. Yeah, you don't care, and you want a dating element to your game for children because you want to date children, okay? So just don't. And I'm sorry to no, I'm not even sorry, but to anyone who thinks like, oh, well, you're just wait, what was it? Was I even said it in fucking server? It was great. I wrote it down perfectly. I'm actually gonna read it verbatim because I'm so just fuck it. What was it? Oh, pedophiles are sick. They need help, and that's not helping them get help. They need help exiting the population. And if my attitude is just going to scare them into hiding, I hope it scares them far enough into hiding they don't interact with anybody, let alone a child, ever again. Pedophiles don't deserve to be treated like people. They're not people. They're a mistake. I don't care how much money that mistake is paying you. The second you take the mistake's money, you just become another mistake. You have sold your personhood in order to get in bed with a pedophile financially. You're just as bad. Sigh. You're just as fucking bad. Anyway. Anthony, because you want to give money to pedophiles, you're just as fucking bad. I mean, why not bring them into it? I'm so tired of people being so casually like bold enough to just be like, yeah, I'm chill with pedophiles on the internet in 2025. Like, what? Yeah, if you associate with pedophiles, you are a pedophile. And anyone who's going to use the excuse of like, oh, but like if you're going to use a pedophile umbrella term, like if you're going to bust out the word ephebophile, if you even like understand that word enough to use it in context and you're not as like violently against pedophiles as the rest of us are, then like no, just no. Anyone who's gonna define a fucking pedophile as like, oh, but like they're not like kids, they're not like babies, they're teenagers, so it's different. No, that should be a child to you. You should look at that and see a child, and therefore it's not fuckable. So I don't care what age it is. If it's a child, you're a pedophile. If it's under 18, it's a child. Unfortunately, I have to go in like 5 minutes. Ugh, I'm so. I I don't have too long to stream about it, but like this shit pisses me off. Like we basically have the creator of Roblox coming out and saying, "I don't care that there's pedophiles on my platform. I'm going to give them more access to children. I want a dating element to my platform so that I can sell the access of dating a child online to pedophiles because they're paying me money to do it, and I'll sue anybody who points that out." Like, I'm sorry, what's the creator of Roblox name again? Who created Roblox? David Baszucki? I don't even. And Eric Cassell. You both need to get fucked in the head with a tire iron. Preferably through, like, your orbital cavity, but in such a way that it doesn't quite kill you, just vegetables you for the rest of your life. Oh, watch, the fucking bleeding hearts are gonna be like, you shouldn't wish horrible things on people. I just did. I firmly believe you're not an adult unless you're like 20 because 18 and 19 of the word teen of them. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I'm like 32, so like anyone under the age of like 28 is a baby. I'll see like a famous person and be like, "Oh my god, they're pretty." And then I'll find out that they're like 25 or under and I'm like, "Huh? Nope. That's a child." Some David bitch. Pretty much some David bitch. What do you even look like? What's this what's this pedophile fucking what are we gonna call him? Fucking pedophile cheerleader. What's this pedophile cheerleader look like? This is what the pedophile cheerleader looks like. Ew. You look like you get no bitches. You look like you would resort to fucking a child. Bitch. I don't even care if this is mean. I don't even care if this is PC. I'm not PC. This is what your local pedophile cheerleader looks like, everybody. That's him. Hide your kids. Don't worry about your wife. He only interested in your kids. Oh my god, Mark, you're 19. Stop giving me money, dude. Serious? Oh, now I just feel bad. Oh, I'm taking money from a child. Stop it. You're not allowed to give me any more money. I'm gonna get canceled for that. It looks like a mix between Steve Jobs, Stephen King, and Bill Gates. He really does. Oh my god. And like, it's fucking gross. Cause like, dude, your platform removed a guy for preying on children, and then not only do you invite him back 2 months later, but you invite him to work on one of the biggest fucking events in your game? Like, you're disgusting. That's not even like friends with pedophiles. You just are one. You're passing them around like a piñata. you'd probably be on fucking the Epstein list, and you would probably be at Diddy parties if somebody invited you. Dude, you're 19, and this economy sucks. Fucking save your money. As much as I appreciate it, save your money. Spend it on you. It's very sweet. Don't get me wrong. It is very sweet, but you've paid enough for it in a lifetime. If you enable pedophiles, you really don't deserve respect. No, this is true. A couple of years ago, there was a controversy over Roblox claiming kids could make thousands of dollars by developing games. Yeah, now instead they have like pedophiles making ways to groom children online. And this Teddy dude, so the account that they had banned and then unbanned was called the official Teddy, and this dude was making games like boys and girls hugging hangout clubhouse, like hugging boys and girls game, like hugging. Okay, sure, buddy. You mean the kind of language that people typically use with their toddlers whenever they walk in on their parents having sex? That's disgusting. He'll kidnap 1,000 children before he let his company die. I mean, God knows how many he's probably preyed on already. Like, I already side-eye somebody so heavily when they're like, I want to make a online platform for children, and I'm going to have private messaging being a part of that online platform for children. The second someone, like, decides that that's their goal, I'm side-eyeing you real fucking hard, because, bro, why? Fucking why? Why do you, of all people, why does there need to be a private messaging social platform for children? Do you know where children socialize? In school, on the playground, at their extracurricular activities. They shouldn't be socializing online. And anybody who thinks they should be making a platform for children to socialize online needs their hard drives checked immediately. Like in some games they have inappropriate emotes. Oh, they have inappropriate emotes, they have inappropriate features. The fact that it's a kid's game and yet you can give your avatar titties out to here. Why? Bump up my desktop audio. Not my desktop, my mic audio. Sounds like a faint whisper. I think, Aaron, Natalie, I think you're the only one who has ever told me I'm not loud enough. But yeah. Pretty sure a Teddy game was also in the hatch for context. Well, that's the thing, Waffles, is they had, the official Teddy's accounts and games had been banned and removed 2 months ago of this year. And then, as of like this month, they had unbanned him, they had reinstated his games that they had deleted, and they invited him to work on games in the hatch. And when the first wave of backlash started, when people were like, yo, this guy's a fucking pedophile, they're like, listen, we don't care. Your safety's not our top priority. Money is. And then I guess enough people were like, I guess they lost enough money overall that enough things started happening to their bottom line that they're like, okay, well, upon further investigation, like, he really shouldn't have been invited to the event. But they still have him unbanned. They still have his games reinstated. He got the chance to change the name and the thumbnails for his games, which means everybody knew that there was a problem. Everybody knew that these games were preying on children. Everybody knew these games were sexualized towards children, and they gave him the opportunity to skirt below the fucking guidelines and still sexualize and prey on children. That way they get their money. And they've removed him from, officially collaborating, because this is the other thing, like, you gotta side-eye these fucking people hard. They will tell you one thing and do another thing, and if they say he's uninvited, I don't believe that means he's not working on it. We uninvited him. Okay, did you fire him? Did you fire him? Did you get rid of him? Or did you rescind the invite, which technically means the guy can still show up if he wants. Which technically means you can be working with him on the down low and just not say anything about it. Which technically means if the percentage of the work he's done is small enough, then you don't really have to claim that he was there at all, do you? You already reinstated and gave the guy chances to change games and shit that was sexualizing children, and you want anybody to believe that you actually removed him? What? Oh, we didn't take this seriously before, but we're totally taking it seriously now. Yeah, right. You haven't taken it seriously for years. Literal, like, Roblox pegging games have been a thing since, like, it started. Again, not to mention, it's just fucking weird when somebody goes, oh, I want to make a socialization platform for children. Why? Because you want to prey on them in one way or another? Because you want to prey on their parents' money? Or you want to prey on them sexually because you're a fucking freak? You're a mistake? You shouldn't be on this planet? Ugh. I hate life. I hate life sometimes. I hate this planet sometimes. Just burn the whole thing to the ground. People wonder why I'm so fucking cynical. People wonder why I'm so okay wishing bad things on other people. Because humanity was a mistake. That's why. Humanity was a fucking mistake. There's a reason we haven't seen aliens, is because and that's because even they know we were a mistake. We're the part of the universe where everyone says, kids, lock your doors. Don't talk to them, they're the crackheads. Misanthropy is through the roof. Yep, mine too, Luke. Like, I'm just... You know, the only reason we even exist is because we're in such a perfect little pocket of like the universe that we don't get hit by anything big enough to wipe us out. Now, some people think that's by design, like it's intelligent design. I really think it's just a coincidence, but like, goddamn, sometimes I really wish something the size of New York would just come and wipe us all the fuck out. Just crash into the sun and explode it. Random chance, pretty much, yep. Not even just random chance, it's just fucking longevity. Like, seriously, most other like celestial bodies in the like the universe that just exist tend to get hit by other fucking things in space. So even if there was something growing on it, it's not gonna last for very long because there's gonna be some sort of fucking like planet altering collision or 5 a year at some point. Whereas with us, we haven't had a planet altering collision since like the dinosaurs. Not to be a little bitch, but I don't want to feel it or see it. Well, see, that's the thing, Mark. Like with a big enough collision from like something from space, like an asteroid or something like that, most of the population would be gone without even feeling it. Like most of the population would be vaporized and you wouldn't feel it. Hey, Courtney, it's Angel. Hi, Angel. Angel who? I'm sorry. Makes me want to transport myself to just moments where the dinosaurs were wiped out so I can leave with them. Right? I just hope that if the aliens do come, they'll take me with them. Like, I'm hoping they show up to just be like, yeah, just uppies. Take me with you. I want to leave this place. I hate it here. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Oh, it doesn't really make you a little bitch either, Mark. I wouldn't really want to feel it, to be quite honest. I don't know how well I'd do in an actual apocalypse, because as fun as it sounds, I require chemical substances to exist, and that means Seroquel, Cipralex, weed, tobacco, and caffeine. And I have a feeling that I'm gonna have a hard time finding those in an apocalypse. That's too damn bad. I hope whatever life comes up after us isn't anywhere near as sentient as we are. I don't care if aliens experiment on me, just take me with you, right? But no, seriously, this Roblox thing, just, oh, that's just another bullet in the chamber. And like, at this point for Russian roulette, I'm up to like 12 bullets in the chamber. Ugh. Everywhere I turn, it's just like, pedo defender, child predator defender. Fucking Christ. Lily's fucking gang, Saber's fucking gang, Gabe's little fucking gang of sycophants. Ugh. Jury's still out on Psy and whether or not she's a fucking predator, but she's a goddamn problem, that's for sure. Like, I'm sorry, if all of your interaction has led to more views gone towards the pedophile, you didn't help anybody but the pedophile. And I'm just so tired of people helping the pedophiles. Oh my god. First we let Epstein get off easy, then Diddy gets off scot-free, fucking... I don't even know anymore. And then at the same time, if I sit here and say that, then it's like, well, Courtney's relying on everybody else to get justice for her. I don't want justice for me. I'm not going to get justice. It's not going to happen. I just don't want people to give views to the pedophile. And Sai has given 30,000 views a week to the pedophile. I caused her to lose subscribers and gain views, which is what pays the money. Not to mention you and your buddies just gave her fucking money because you're idiots. Ugh. Oh, idiots who don't understand the Israel-Palestine thing, because tell me why Sai's out there talking about how you're calling for the death of all Israelites. Or Israelis, sorry, Israelis? Is that, words escape me. Because she called someone an anti-Semite for saying from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. And like, oh, wise, fat, white, fucking lesbian who's never left her mother's house and has been trying to get famous on YouTube for 20 years of the internet, who is also Christian, not Christian, but very much not a Jew. Please tell us all about Palestine and Israel, because you're 40. I don't know if you guys have seen that, you probably haven't, but that's the really fun news on that front, is Sai is calling people anti-Semites for saying that Palestine should be free. Dude, my mom says some shit like, we shouldn't be going to jail if we kill pedos. Then you're a fucking idiot. Yeah. And it's wild that everyone will bend over backwards for excuses for prayers, but God forbid someone express how their experience with their fave fucked them up. Just no. God, she's a Zionist, of course. I don't know if she's a Zionist so much as she's just stupid, and she loves to talk with her whole chest about things, and then be like, see, I know what I'm talking about because I'm 40. I'm 40, guys. I'm 40 years old, and you've been trying to get famous on YouTube since you were 20. So that's like 20 fucking years. You live with your mother and have never not. You've never had a real job in your life. Oh, but you know so much because you're 40. Girl, I'm 30 and I've had as many jobs in 15 fucking years. I'm pretty sure I've probably talked to more Jews than you've even imagined. And like, I fucking sneezed while attempting to cyber harass my own mother and fell into YouTube like relatively tiny YouTube fame, whereas you tried for 20 fucking years and slobbing on a pedophile's knob is the only way you managed to get any sort of notice. Sad life. Sad, sad life. I'd love to shut up about it if you weren't actively being a problem by driving views towards a pedophile. Not even just one pedophile either, considering if we apply what you've done to Lily to every other child predator you've covered, God knows how many views you've driven towards predators in general. You defend grown men hitting on children on the internet as just internet culture. What else? You show porn to kids. You give access to child porn to kids. You sell access to child porn to kids. You sell access to child porn, period. And you think you're going to evade that by putting free access to the child porn on your Twitter. That's, again, you just spreading more child porn. That doesn't suddenly mean you're not selling the child porn anymore. You're also selling it and distributing it just for free. Like, you're just adding to the problem. Wendy, bro, you said the word Palestine and it didn't show up for me, but it did for Courtney. It did. Did they really censor Palestine? That's insane. Throwing anti-Semitism around like some sort of gotcha moment is BS, such BS, because there's plenty of Jewish people against this genocide. Yeah. See, I don't even, like, don't get me wrong, you will not hear me catch me talking on the Palestine-Israel thing, because I don't understand it. It's been going on for a long time. It's very complicated, and I'm not a religious person, so there's so much of it I just don't understand. Even, like, someone was trying to explain it to me yesterday, and I'm like, I don't understand the words that are coming out of your mouth. I just don't understand how this became a thing, like, and how this is still just going on. So I'm just gonna sit down and let the people who are affected by it talk about it. Because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Other than the fact that, like, my fellow white North Americans who are not Jewish and are not affected by this and will not be affected by this and have never been affected by this, like, I will tell them to shut the fuck up and stay in their lane, because their lane is with me and sitting the fuck down and listening. So people like Sai need to shut the fuck up. Shut your Karen ass up. Sit your Karen ass down. Open up your Karen ears and fucking listen. That's literally all Sai is. She's a fucking Karen. She is a pedophile supporting Karen. That's amazing. What an accomplishment in your 40s. Somehow this turned into just like a hating on Sai stream, and frankly, I'm okay with it. I didn't sleep great last night. I'm in a mood. The Roblox thing has got me fucking popped off, and now I'm just on people supporting pedophiles in general, and fucking, well, who supports what, the pedophile we know the most, or I know the most? Sai, supporting Lily. Why would I support someone who tried to get my channel removed? Because it gets you attention, and it's the only thing that does. At this point, I'm starting to wonder if you just want to fuck the pedophile, but... I'll talk if a deadass thought you were holding a clarinet. Ah! No, this is my bong. It also has my no bullshit and did the bare minimum. Listen, I am not a morally righteous person. I am not a morally correct person. I am not a morally great person, and I don't fucking aspire to be. I don't believe in being the bigger person. I believe in if you go low, I will go lower. Do not fucking test me. I'm part Jewish on my dad's side, so I don't know if that counts. I think it has to be on your mom's side who's Jewish? I don't know, I might be wrong. I don't know. I grew up Christian, so literally the worst. But I mean, Sai is also a bunch of ists. She's racist. She's no, she's not. Is she homophobic? She's biphobic. She's panphobic. I'm pretty sure she's transphobic. embodiment of fuck around and find out, pretty much. And like, it's funny because I know there's a lot of people who are like, oh, Courtney thinks she's tough, and Courtney acts like she's tough and wants to act like she's cool. I don't need to think about it, and I don't need to act it, okay? My ex-husband was a 6 foot tall, 200-pound alcoholic who was afraid of me. I'm not a pushover. I fought a meth head and the meth head lost. Like I don't need a dirty look or a clear communication of annoyance for tough. I don't work out and I just exist like this. And I mean, frankly, if you don't believe me, if you think it's all talk, come to my door. Time and place. I love a good spar. I think it still counts like ethically speaking. It's the religious aspect. It's a little different. I could be wrong though. Don't quote me. What are we talking about? Oh. Like I don't need to act tough, okay? I've been homeless. I've lived on the street. I have dealt with actual fucking problems. And dickheads on the internet are not an actual fucking problem. I don't believe in... How should I phrase this? I'm of the opinion that if some random fucking stranger saying mean shit to you online is gonna ruin your life, you have a lot more fucking problems than some random stranger saying mean shit to you online, and you need to go to therapy, not get on the internet. Next, Courtney's gonna teach us how to put someone in a headlock. Listen, Courtney doesn't plan this shit. Courtney has blackout rage that is kind of scary. I half the time, like I don't even always know what happens when it happens. I get told about it afterwards. But I mean, when the cops get called for a domestic dispute and they're looking at the 200-pound, 6 foot man and the 5'10", 130-pound girl and decide the 5'10", 130-pound girl's the one that needs to be removed for the safety of the 200-pound, 6 foot male, I ain't playing. I grew up getting punched by a 300-pound man for fun. I grew up just having to take hits from people because I was expected to be the bigger person because I'm bigger, stronger, and uglier than you are, and I'll actually hurt you. Hello, Isaac. I don't need to act tough. That's how I exist. Anyway. That's just gonna sound like a lot of bragging, but I mean, I guess it is. I don't know, I get fucking annoyed. I really do. And people are like, oh, Courtney wants to act up. Courtney wants to act up. I'm sorry, aren't you the same people that are saying Courtney's delusional, psychotic, and dangerous? Even though I grew up loving being thrown around by my dad. Oh, don't get me wrong. Like, it was normalized being punched. It was a game. I got to hit him back. I was fine with it. But, like, I was still a child being punched pretty fucking, like, really fucking hard by a 300-pound man. Doesn't this sound like one of those J.K. Rowling LGB only, no other sexualities? Because that checks out a lot. No, not even the B. She's biphobic. She literally says, don't date bi girls, they'll leave you for a man. I'm pansexual, and she refers to pansexuals as spicy straights. I'm pretty sure the only legitimate sexualities to Psy is lesbian and gay. Bi only if you're a male. Like, she does not respect bi women at all. And I'm pretty sure that's probably, well, I'm not pretty sure, but that's probably because her last girlfriend, when she was like 12, left her for a dude. and she's still salty. Oh, she's a gold star lesbian, or at least she wants to be a gold star lesbian. I'm pretty sure she's just celibate because nobody wants to touch that. She's only L, a fucking loser. Yep. As a pansexual, how does that even work? Well, she said it in reference to me because, like, I've made the joke that I'm dick sexual because I have a preference, and I guess that means I don't like girls enough to be considered not straight. So I guess trans girls who have no interest in getting an operation are not valid women according to Psy, which is interesting. Oh, I heard the most amazing. Wait, don't want to bring stuff up, but isn't a big part of Psy's deal using Lily to try and just discredit all trans people? No, I don't think so. Frankly, like a big part of Psy's deal is she's just like a Lily fangirl. She's read every single fucking piece of fiction that Lily's ever written, including the child porn. She had to discuss the child porn and how the sex scenes were written with her friends because it was just so funny how the pedophile describes vaginas in the child porn she wrote. Um, she completely dismantles the conversation on whether or not Lily is a child predator in favor of talking about whether or not Lily understands a kids show that is no longer on the air, hasn't been for years, and really wasn't that good to begin with. Um, like a big part of Psy's deal is like feeling like inadequate when comparing herself to a pedophile, and like the fact that you need to compare yourself to a pedophile to begin with is fucking pathetic. I think she's big angry that Lily is known for something about Steven Universe, whereas she's been working on her pathetic little fucking alternate universe comic, and nobody gives a shit. So she uses obfuscation of Lily's actual crimes and problems to drive the conversation back to Steven Universe so she can draw attention to her stupid little Steven Universe comic that nobody gives a shit about. Yeah. And again, I'd love to just forget she existed. But the problem is, she has literally, since she has entered the conversation of Lily Orchard, Lily's views have gone up 30,000 views a week. 30,000 views a week. And it's been 8 months, 9, 10 months maybe now at this point, almost a year of bumping Lily Orchard's view count up 30,000 views per week. How much money is that? YouTube pays out monthly, so multiply whatever that would be per week times 4, and that's how much money you've given to Lily monthly. You and your little fucking tard squad there. Oh, I'm sorry. They call themselves the Tism Squad. Why, Sai? Your favorite word is retard. You didn't call yourself the Tard Squad? Fucking bitch. And then she's gonna make shit up about me to be like, oh my god, Courtney's calling me a pedophile. No, I'm saying you're so apathetic to the suffering of anybody that isn't you that you would legitimately look the other way to a child being preyed on if it meant having to go out of your way or inconvenience yourself to stop it. I think that you're the kind of person that could see a child being attacked 3 feet away from you, and if it meant getting out of your fucking chair and walking 3 feet, you would look the other way. Somebody clip that and send it to her. Oh my god, like, oh my god, Courtney's trying to pedo jacket a lesbian. No, I think you're just trash. I think you're a fucking mistake. I think you're a walking failed abortion, and I think you're an example of women who really should have swallowed. Sorry, I'm not the bigger person. I mean, not sorry, I'm not the bigger person. None of this is a joke, by the way. I mean every single fucking word that I said. I'm not gonna backtrack. I'm not gonna downplay. I'm not gonna say I didn't say it. I'm not gonna refuse accountability. I think Cy needs to get hit by a truck just like Anthony does. What you drinking? Bong water. No, coffee. I always drink coffee. I'm so tired of like people like getting mad at something I said and going, you're gonna regret this, you're gonna downplay this, you're gonna delete it, you're gonna say that you didn't say it, you're not taking accountability. Bitch, where? I'm just not apologizing because I'm not sorry. I'm not saying that I'm joking because I fucking mean it. You should do better with your platform. No. Not gonna become a different person just because I have a platform. And whoever wants to like threaten my analytics, guys, I could wake up with this like YouTube channel being gone tomorrow, and I'm just gonna go about my day. This isn't my life. This isn't the end all and be all of my existence. I didn't even plan for this to happen. I'm just doing something with it while it's here. Just because you don't like the something that I'm doing doesn't really mean shit. Just don't look. And the funny thing is, the funny thing is, I've been saying this for a while too. Think about people like Cy. They don't realize that they add to, or they just like willfully ignore the fact that they add to the problem. Because like, Cy's little psychos, Anthony's little sycophants, Mr. Enter's little fucking gang, Saberspark's little fucking gang, Gabe's little fucking gang, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They all show up on my page and start interacting with my page and leaving comments and shit to convince me that I'm wrong, or like, I don't know, find legitimized reasons to not like me, because they can't just be like, I just don't like her. I mean, I give you plenty of reasons to not fucking like me, you don't need to make shit up. They show up and they're like, oh, you shouldn't have this platform, you shouldn't be here, you should be removed. Meanwhile, you're showing the algorithm that I should stay because you're willing to interact with it. And that's been lost in translation thanks to people like Cy, because it doesn't matter the numbers. Subscription numbers don't mean shit. Because subscription numbers do not directly translate to views. I've got over 3,000 subscribers. I don't get 3,000 views on all my videos, on my live streams. I got more than that on a couple of them. So like, the subscription number literally does nothing. It's the view count that matters. It's the interaction that matters. So when you're showing up in the live stream to leave a comment, when you're showing up in the live stream to leave a super chat, when you're commenting under the videos, when you're watching the videos, when you're joining the live stream, whether you're hate watching or sending a mean comment, you're telling the platform that this is something people want to interact with, so it's something that should stay. And the fact that I have to explain this to a bunch of people who are over the age of 15 is fucking ridiculous. But thanks to the 40-year-old who wants to act like she knows everything, we've got an American education system level of fucking regression going on here. I don't know where people got the idea that the internet is a friendly, safe place. It's fucking not. And you should treat it as a hostile environment all the fucking time. Would it be better? Would it be great if that weren't the case? Sure, that'd be fantastic. Just like it'd be fantastic if nobody ever raped and nobody fucking, nobody ever attacked anyone, nobody ever assaulted anyone, no one ever abused anyone, no one ever took advantage of everybody, nobody preyed on children. In a perfect world, yeah, that'd be fantastic. But if you operate as if that happens, you're setting yourself up for failure. If you operate in a world where almost everyone is out to fucking get you without ever protecting yourself, why are you acting shocked Pikachu face when bad things happen? Well, that's victim blaming, Courtney. No, it fucking isn't. Nobody blames the victim for the bad thing happening to them. But at the same time, are you gonna walk around fucking naked? No. Why? Because it's generally a bad fucking idea for a plethora of fucking reasons. Even medically, you want to take sex out of the picture. You don't walk around naked most times, especially in the winter. Why? Why don't you? Well, because it's not a good idea, because bad things are going to happen. Well, wouldn't it be better if bad things didn't happen? Wouldn't it be better if, like, hypothermia wasn't a thing? Wouldn't it be better if, like, the cold just didn't exist? Sure, but walking around without clothes on in the winter is still going to get you hypothermia, isn't it? The cold's still going to happen, isn't it? People suck. We are a horrible, horrible fucking race. We are a disgusting fucking species. Just like every other animal on this planet. We rape, we pillage, we steal, we assault, we attack, we abuse. And if you act like the majority of people aren't going to do that to you, you're going to be disappointed. You're going to set yourself up for failure, and you're going to hurt yourself. Wasn't there supposed to be a big thing happening today? I guess so. I don't know. I guess there was supposed to be a boycott, but like... You guys gotta remember, in terms of the whole ID to YouTube thing, as a content creator, as someone who's monetized on YouTube, I've already given YouTube my ID. Everybody who's monetized on YouTube has already given their ID to Google to get paid. They have my ID, they have my tax information, they have my address, they already have everything. And like, I can't boycott that because that's literally something that I need to do in order to get paid by Google. So, them suddenly adding in a fucking, we're gonna make everybody else pay, it's not something that affects me. Do you understand? Because like I've already given my ID over. So, participating in the fucking boycott when I've already given them what they want seems kind of stupid. You haven't received anything though, your videos don't get enough views. I mean, hey, at least you got the monetization. Also, parents shouldn't be expecting YouTube to parent their children by monitoring the content they consume. My issue is with people's monetization. My issue is fucking with people monetizing. Words. I swear to God, I can talk and I can read. Did I hear about the whole Vivzy Pop Homestuck situation? I don't know about Homestuck, so probably not. I don't like Vivzy Pop. Fuck that bitch. Vivzy Pop her head like a fucking pitbull. No, I seriously don't like her. I hope you're doing well despite it all. Oh, I am. Listen, I got BPD, okay? My emotions are always bigger than everybody else's to begin with. Not everybody else's, anyone else with BPD can relate, but like, even managed and medicated, my emotions are still bigger than everybody else's. And I just let it happen. I let myself be mad, and I'll rant for like, an hour on stream, and then like, I'm fine. I don't know, other than like sheer annoyance and just like getting tired, I'm fairly bulletproof, but at the same time, all the stupid that I'm subjected to is really my own fault. It's a hell of my own making. I don't have to look at my comments. I don't have to comment back. I don't have to get into the conversation, but I do, cause I've got a disengaging problem. I'm working on it. But anyway. Nobody's nerfed. I'm also just not good at being the bigger person. And I've got no desire to be the bigger person. It's funny though. I was talking about this with somebody the other day. Two people the other day actually. I've been hearing, since I came out, about what Lily did to me. I have been hearing up and down and left and right that I'm unhinged and I'm delusional and I'm re-traumatizing myself and I can't manage my own BPD and blah 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 blah, psychoanalyzing, therapy talk, armchair diagnosis. And it kind of makes me giggle, because like, I really want to know what half these people would say if they had seen me when I was actually unhinged and actually delusional and actually psychotic because I was unmedicated, unmanaged, or wrongly medicated. Back when, oh, you think I'm crazy? Sweetheart, let me show you crazy. Hold my beer. Bye, Rainbow Cat. Like, I wish I had videos of myself back then, because as painfully cringe as it would be for me to see, are these people therapists or something? No, they're not. Armchair psychologist, internet psychologist. Don't you know everybody on the internet is a psychologist? And it's always funny because it's always like, every time people, like the people who do that, it's very telling because it's like, I can just tell right off the bat, like, oh, okay. So when you look at me, you see the 14-year-old or, the 3 to 6-year-old that was currently being abused by her sibling. That's all you see. That is all you see when you look at me, is you look at me and you see a child. It doesn't matter that I'm 30 years old, but you look at me and you see a child, so you're going to talk down to me. Okay. Like, I've said this before. I understand that to a lot of people, my trauma is new to them. It's not new to me. And I get that in this day and age, with so many people coming out about their traumas first online and, like, literally going through the processing phase online in live action, I get that a lot of people assume that's where I am. Like, when I came out about what Lily did to me is when I started processing it. No. No, I've been talking about and dealing with what happened to me for 15 fucking years now. 17 at this point, because I was like 14 when I first told my father, I'm afraid she's either going to or already raping me in my sleep. Okay, so I've been dealing with it literally since then, so that's 17 fucking years. It's not new for me. I'm not new to this. And, like, I can be an asshole outside of being a rape victim, okay? I can be a shitty person of my own accord, and it has nothing to do with my sister. It has nothing to do with the fact that I was raped as a child. It's because these are the choices that I made as an individual. These are the things that I am okay with doing and saying. Not because I'm lashing out at people in an attempt to hurt my abuser, but because I'm genuinely okay with doing and saying these things. And, like, I don't need exceptions made for me because I'm also, a previously abused child and a rape victim. Like, you can literally just call me a bitch and not feel bad about it because I am, and it doesn't matter that I was abused as a child. Wild. It is wild how two things can be true at once. Courtney is a fucking asshole, and Courtney was also abused as a child, and the two don't have to correlate. Not to mention the kind of people who want to bring up my sister in an attempt to emotionally manipulate me because you think that's going to strike some nerve in me to go violently in the other direction because you don't like my behavior. So you think if you go, oh, you're a rapist, you're acting like you're a rapist, oh no, feel bad, feel shame, hurt, hurt, hurt. Like, if you think that's something to do, there's something wrong with you, especially if you're going to do that on the face of, like, telling me, wishing that Mr. Enter gets his preference is such a horrible thing, but you actually attempting to cause harm by weaponizing my rapist against me is perfectly fucking kosher. Because nobody ever brings up the fact that we're both brunettes. Nobody ever brings up the fact that we both live in Nova Scotia. Nobody ever brings up the fact that we're both YouTubers. No, the only correlation that they ever, the only not correlation, the only thing in common that they want to weaponize about my rapist against me is that I'm mean to people and she's mean to people. Okay. Serial killers have, like, worked on suicide hotlines convincing people not to kill themselves before, right? you realize like personal character, whether you're an asshole or not, doesn't change whether or not you rape or been raped. Like, do you know what I'm getting at here? And every time, every time I get into a fucking argument with somebody, their go-to is just like, you're acting like your sister, you're just like your rapist. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna weaponize the fact that you were raped against you to say that you're a bad person for wishing a bad thing on a person. Like, and you are so morally just in doing that. Okay. This stream went off the rails, but I don't give a shit. I'm killing time till the boyfriend gets home at this point. But I'm the one who avoids accountability, right? I'm the one who avoids accountability because I'll sit here and say, yeah, I said that. I meant what I said, and I'm not sorry about it. And people go, you're avoiding accountability, and then try and weaponize the fact that I was raped against me to literally try and cause emotional harm so that I'll maybe do what they want and capitulate because they're causing me harm. And maybe if I do what they want, maybe then they'll tell me I'm not like my rapist. Like that's what they're hoping to get out of that, right? Um, and it's funny because I'll call that out for what it is, and like suddenly the topic changes. Like, oh, you can joke about rape, but other people can't. First of all, let me clear that up right here. I don't give a shit about rape jokes. I really don't fucking care about rape jokes. The only reason I called Sai out is because Sai's a fucking hypocrite because she wants to sit there and say rape joke bad, everyone who say rape joke bad, but then her and her friends say rape jokes. I don't give a shit about the rape jokes either way. It's the fact that it's fine when you do it, but it's not fine when other people do it. Being accountable means you gotta be sorry first. No, I can be accountable for what I said and not sorry for what happened because of it. Like, being accountable just means owning it. Like, yeah, I said that. I said I hope Mr. Enter gets his preference, 13 Reasons style. I meant what I said. That wasn't an accident. I was not joking. I wasn't acting. That wasn't something I was saying to be edgy. I said it because I meant it. And I'm not sorry that I said it. I don't care that other people don't like that I said it. I don't care that other people wouldn't say it. And I don't care that other people don't think that I should have said it. Yeah, I said it. I said that. I said the thing. Of my own accord, of my own volition, in clear mind. It wasn't a mistake. I wasn't a different person then. No, I said it, and I'll say it again. I am totally accountable for the things that I say. And for whatever, made up fucking harm people want to add on to that, sure, okay, that happened. I still don't fucking care. I'm not going to apologize for something I'm not sorry for. I'm not going to start acting different just because a bunch of people on the internet go, well, I don't like that and I wouldn't do that. Okay? You didn't do it, I did. And I didn't ask permission, I just did it. I'm not asking forgiveness either. I don't give a shit if anybody forgives me for it. I ain't asking for forgiveness. I'm not sorry. I meant it. It was not a joke. But a lot of people seem to think that accountability means I need to be sorry. No, that's called remorse. The word you're looking for is remorse. You want remorse. You're not going to find it here. I mean what I say and I say what I mean. If I didn't mean it, I wouldn't say it. Like, quite literally what you see is what you get here. I did not lie. Way back on fucking Tumblr when everybody started blowing smoke up my ass on Tumblr telling me how great of a person I was, I didn't lie when I said I'm really not that great of a person. I'm not. I'm just a fucking guy. I've been through enough. I've done enough. I don't need to be fucking better, and if you think I should, well, that's a you problem. I've never been good for living up to expectations. In fact, if you give me an expectation, I will shoot way the fuck under it just because. Just because. Spite. and I'm not fielding opinions on it. So like, so do you all think there's no such thing as a perfect person? Well, there isn't. Nobody's perfect. Not many people are good people. They just exist. I mean, to be honest, I think like the gold standard should be like shooting for not being a bad person, which I do sometimes. I don't do it all the time, admittedly. I really fucking don't. I'm tired. I don't care. I'm a cynical nihilist. I'm a misanthrope. I just fuck it all. And the other one, the other thing that I get accused of, what is it? Oh, she's a predator hunter. Courtney's trying to be an online predator hunter. Not yet. Not yet. Eventually. That's my retirement plan. Not legally, but, you know. 3 hots and a cot. I mean, honestly, do better than me, people. Be a better person than I am. Why? Because, I don't know, I guess if you want to be. Like I said, the goal is, like, don't be a dick, but I don't always aim for the goal. A lot of times, I'm just a dick, because, well, I don't really have a reason. 911 operator Courtney Wynn. Alright, I gotta get my GED first. I'm signing up for, I had a meeting about that today, about getting my, signing up for a GED course. So, yeah, I'm getting my GED, and then I gotta get in contact with the RCMP and see what other requirements they have for that course, and try and get in on their course. And then I go out to BC for a year, but I don't know exactly when that is. 911 operator Courtney, a year after I start the RCMP program. But I gotta get into that first. GED, General Education Diploma. It's essentially like what you get if you dropped out of high school. You go take a test and they give you a diploma that's the equivalent to a high school diploma. I know another YouTuber said it himself. I'm about to, Mark H. Treebark, I'm about to quote this because this is beautiful. I ain't a good person. I don't want to be seen as an example. Fuck off with your parasocial shit. Yes. I am not your moral compass. Don't follow me. You'll get lost. I'm a great example of how to loudly be your own advocate, but that's fucking about it. That's a beautiful example. I want to go follow that YouTuber just for that now. It is GED. That's what I said, GED. I meant GED. If I said GDE, I meant GED. Don't drop out of school, guys. Finish it. It's not worth having to go back when you're in your 30s. But yeah, I need to get that because the RCMP program requires the high school diploma. And technically I'm old enough where I could just say I have it and nobody's gonna check, but... Do you want the name or something? Actually, yes. I really want to go see who that is now. Is that the get fucked, stay fucked guy? That sounds like something the get fucked, stay fucked guy would say. I love him so much. He's so fucking hilarious. I don't agree with him all the time, but I still love his content. It's great. Have you guys seen him? Do you know who I'm talking about? No, not him. Oh, okay, it's a different guy. I'm looking this one up first. Hang on. Oh, I've seen shorts of him. I recognize his little fucking character, dude. I like random VTubers, to be quite honest. My favorite VTuber's like Marcus the Worm, but get fucked, stay fucked. Get fucked, stay fucked.
Trump got shot and...
I want your page, dude. Bum. No, that's the chat. My bad. Where is it? What happened? Huh? What? No, that's the chat. Where's the other one? It's not gonna let me? Oh, so stupid. I love this guy. He's so funny. He's like my soul, like my spirit animal on YouTube, because he just talks shit just like I do. One of my favorite YouTubers is Postra. What? Postraspec? Okay. Hey, Bridget, what's going on? FNAF. Ugh. I've never played a Five Nights at Freddy's game. I've never seen the movie. I've watched Wendigoon's lore video on it, and I think Gamersalt's lore video on it. But yeah, I've never played a FNAF game. I don't know why. Do I know why? No. Make Walton file that's related. Yes. Oh, I've been all into the analog horror lately. I love analog horror. That one's so fun. The Walton Files. What's the other one? Shit. Everyone knows it. With the angels, the altars. Is that the Walton Files? No. The Mandela Effect. No. The Mandela Catalog. I got there. I'm sorry. I'm so dumb. That was the most ADHD thing ever. I don't think I need to get tested, guys. I think we just figured it out right there. The Mandela Effect. No, the Mandela Catalog. Oh, that was fun. Don't mind me, guys. I'm okay, I think. I've been here too long. This is what happens when you give me a platform, okay? I don't know what to do with it. I like the backrooms. I liked the backrooms when it began. Like, I don't know how I feel about what it's turned into now. Because I see way too much AI backroom stuff. I keep making my bong pop. It's my favorite part about this bong. No! My finger's too sweaty now. It's fucking hot. I never really got into the back rooms. I like the original videos. I thought they were cool. Because the no clipping, just no clipping through reality was pretty cool. Have you seen all this video that's made by the Backrooms guy? Yeah, that's like the no clipping one, right? I thought that was the sound of your fingers cracking. Oh god, no. No. That was my bonk. I hate scrolling through YouTube shorts and I get AI. I got one crack out of my knuckles there. No, just the backroom's oldest view is finding an old male underground. Oh, okay. It was a real mall and they recreated it perfectly. That's cool. Oh, an old mall. I can absolutely fucking read. Your bonk. Don't call it a bonk. That's what Brony, fucking Brony Fandom went by. We can't. That word is foreboding. Oh, random bit of lore that I heard the other day, from a source, a very close to the subject source, but I've decided to now take the investigative journalist approach of I don't reveal my fucking sources, bitch. So I heard a story, and it's something that actually happened, because like there's video of like the aftermath to back up that like the event actually fucking happened, and it's about Saberspark. Um, so back when he was on like the convention circuit, like back when he was doing conventions and shit, the pony conventions, pony conventions used to do the Grand Galloping Gala at a lot of them. And apparently Saber and his buddies thought it would be really funny to have Saber put on a dress and they would go dance on the stage at the Grand Galloping Gala. So they go out and they film this. They film all of like the going out and um getting the dress, and they thought it was big funny because I guess a man in a dress is just so funny. Saberspark, the dude who's been accused of rape recently, and everyone decided that the rape was non-existent because the girl who he assaulted said that she liked him at one point, so that means he got to penetrate her somehow. Anyway, he was accused of rape. His name is Saberspark. He is unfortunately big enough in the animation industry that he is like literally ruining the animation industry because he does not know what the fuck he's talking about, and he's just some like stupid brony way up higher than he should be. Um, Literally just like the brony version of Drew Carey. Does anybody know who Drew Carey is? Anyway, back to the story. So Saber thinks it's going to be really, really funny if he, as a dude, puts on a dress, because apparently a dude in a dress is just like peak comedy for this guy, right? Um, and they go to the Grand Galloping Gala while he's wearing this dress, and the coordinators of the event don't want to let him in because they're trying to make like an actual like kind of Grand Galloping Gala, like they're trying to make it an actual formal event and make it like serious for the people who want to dress up in these really pretty dresses that they went all out on in the cosplay. And here's this like fucking sweaty overweight fucking dude in a cheap ill-fitting dress that they found at a thrift shop, and he's showing up giggling with his little butt buddies because this is like peak humor to them. And the coordinator's like, yeah, listen, you're not taking this seriously, and we're actually trying to make like something cool for the people who want to be here like happen. So like, no, you can't come in. You're not coming in and making a mockery of this. You're not going to make like a joke out of this. Like, you don't take this seriously. You don't really want to be here, so no, you can't come in. So what does Saberspark do to get himself in the doors and on the stage to be able to dance? He announces loudly and proudly that he identifies as a trans woman and they're discriminating against him. Because that's what a trans woman identity is to Saberspark. Something to weaponize to get into somewhere he's been previously denied, while dressing up as what he perceives to be the opposite gender. That kind of really sounds like the people that TERFs complain about getting into the girls' bathroom to molest your children. Does it not? Like, wasn't the I'm a trans woman, so I get to go into this space regardless of what you say, supposed to be the thing we were supposed to be afraid of people using to get into bathrooms to molest children? Saber did that. And then he got into the venue, and then him and his little butt buddy got on stage, and they did their little dance, and they filmed it, and they put it on YouTube. But they conveniently left out the part where he weaponized trans women in general and their identity to get in there. Because everybody knew he wasn't taking it seriously. But he's such an innocent guy, right? Oh, he's just been victimized. What year was this in? Let me see. Saberspark dress dance. See if I can find the video. It was a long time. Like, it was, don't get me wrong, it was a while ago. But, I mean, so was, like, him assaulting a girl. Let's see if I can find a video. Early 2010s. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'll have to ask my source to double check. But yeah, you know, that's what Saberspark thinks of anything other than a cis man's identity. Is it's man in dress, funny, haha, big laugh, everybody point and laugh. I'm such a spectacle. I'm so funny as a caricature dressing up in a dress. And also, oh, you won't let me get what I want? Well, I identify as a trans woman. Now what? Where's the video? I'll see. It's funny because I searched Saberspark on YouTube and all I get is like some concerning ass shit. And then everyone talking about, oh no, oh no, oh no, Saber's been victimized. He's a big, he's just a big victim, and he didn't do anything, and he's just innocent, and that's totally why he lied and got the timeline wrong too, and that means Emily's lying, but it doesn't mean Saber's lying, right? You know, Saber got to talk to everybody off the record and have his words not recorded and used against him, and everybody gave him the excuses. Everyone gave him excuses, but, you know, Emily got something wrong, and oh, she's lying. Saber gets a lot of shit wrong, and he's not lying? I'm not going to speak for any other trans person other than myself, but I'd be scared to go, I'm trans and you're discriminating against me. I'd be scared to get hate crime. Well, that's the thing. Like, weaponizing someone else's identity is, like, almost exclusively, like, a cis white man's game. Like, you can't do that if you're anybody else. And, like, yeah, I just find it really funny that, like, at the same time that this guy was laughing along with and making jokes with people about not needing consent and buddying up to a guy who was grooming a 14-year-old and, you know, God knows whatever the fuck else. He's also just deciding on a whim because someone said, no, you're not taking our serious event serious enough. He goes, well, I identify as a trans woman. What happened to that, bruh? Or did you expect that that story was never going to get out and nobody was ever going to talk about it? Did you think that nobody was ever going to know that that's how you felt about trans people, at least at one point or another? Oh, that was a long time ago. Okay. So was the fact that he assaulted some girl. But y'all want to deep dive into every aspect of her character based on literally nothing that you know about her. But this is, you know, the kind of guy you're giving a pass to on the fact that he doesn't remember anything clearly. He contradicts his own story. He gets the timeline wrong. I can speak. He apparently has evidence for everything except for 90% of the shit that he claims happened. You know? And that's fine. We'll give a pass to that guy, but we'll vehemently attack the girl who said, hey, um, maybe he misread the situation, but this is how it affected me. And you all, and not you all, sorry, and a whole bunch of people just went, no, you're just a clout chasing victim. You're just a clout chasing whoremonger. He also doesn't understand how sex and pregnancy works. Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, she told me she had an IUD, but then she said she missed her period, so I thought that she was pregnant. I I don't know about any of you, but I didn't see in the conversations that Saber was so freely scrolling through and showing with the world. I didn't see any conversations about her periods. So how would he know that she missed her period? And if she's on an IUD and it's a hormonal IUD, she wouldn't have one anyway. He also insists he shows up at her fucking her apartment, not apartment, at her hotel room and says, "I'm not leaving until you pee on this stick." Okay, what if she was pregnant though? Who says it's yours? Also, who's gonna fucking baby trap some brony without a job? Dude, you're almost 40 and your fucking career path is YouTube and defending predators. What? Like, all this shit just proves so much. Like, the fuck do you mean you believe the weirdo and not the fucking victim? Well, because a lot of people would, like, and this is a good portion of the reason why juries will side with the predator, is because a lot of people would rather live in a world where somebody would lie about that happening to them than live in a world where someone would do that to another person. There's also the duality in the mind of, like, if she's lying and we don't do anything, then nobody's life is ruined. But if she's lying and we do something to him, then his life is ruined. Regardless of the fact of, like, completely ignoring the fact that if she's not lying, her life is ruined whether something is done about him or not. Saber could lose his platform, his entire career, his wife, his house, his life tomorrow, and it's not going to unassault Emily. It's not going to change what happened to her. It's not going to change what she had to go through. It's not going to change the vitriol that she's had to receive from people by saying, hey, this was a thing that happened to me and I wasn't okay with it. How disgusting is that, too? Like, the amount of people who will tell you to end your life because you said this is a thing that happened to me and I wasn't okay with it. So many people, and I say this as someone who says shit, wishes horrible things on people and says shitty things to people. Because people exist that will go on and literally call you a fucking clout-chasing gremlin as if you get anything but shit on for coming on the internet and saying, this is a thing that happened to me and I wasn't happy with it. I'm not okay with it. And it's always the same shit every time. It's, where's the proof? Where's the proof? Where's the proof? Y'all want proof that something happened to somebody before they ever talk about it, yet when KP has the forethought to pre-record a conversation she has with the dude that's being accused of raping somebody, you all call it underhanded. So, like, if somebody were to come forward with video evidence of them being assaulted by somebody, how many of these people are going to turn around and say, well, it's pretty convenient that it's recorded, huh? How do we know you didn't just consent to it and then call it rape afterwards because it's all recorded, huh? The people who go, where's the proof, where's the proof, where's the proof? They don't want proof. They want you to shut up, and they want to bully you into shutting up. And everyone on the internet who talks about, like, well, in court, bitches, we're not in court. This is not a court of law. This is the court of public opinion. And the court of public opinion is not beholden to the same standard as a court of law. And in fact, if we want to get into the game of applying the standards of a court of law to the court of public opinion, 90% of the people opening their mouth would not even be allowed in the building during the trial. 90% of these people who want to investigate, who want to be a character witness to something they weren't around for, wouldn't even be involved. You wouldn't be called to testify, Mr. Enter. You wouldn't be called to testify, Beckett. You're not going to be working with the cops there, Mr. Enter, Beckett, Cope and Seethe, whoever the fuck any of these people are, all of the above, combination of the three, whatever. You'd be sitting your fucking fat, happy, lazy, well, I don't know if any of them are fat, but you'd be sitting your happy, lazy ass at home making fucking YouTube videos on the situation, like you did. You want to talk about court and what would be held up, what would hold up in court and what would be applied in court? Text messages wouldn't be applicable. Previous interactions wouldn't be applicable. What happened after wouldn't be applicable. Go research actual court rape cases that went to court. Go see what kind of evidence is allowed in court. And then everything you use as proof the man is innocent suddenly goes poof, disappear. It's inadmissible and 90% of it's hearsay. But You know what would happen in court? Well, the video footage from the elevator where he shoved her would have been subpoenaed. And it would have been played. And it either would have proved Saber a liar or Emily a liar. And you can believe what you want, you can state your opinion, but it would prove who was fucking lying. And whoever lied about getting shoved in that elevator is probably the one lying about the whole thing. But Saber would not want it to go to court because all of his proof of his innocence is hearsay, and that video would be subpoenaed. Other videos would be subpoenaed. Now, in reality, none of this would go to court because prosecutors wouldn't file charges. Because juries often side with the abuser, with the accused, with the fucking rapist, which is where your statistic of false rape claims comes from, is people found innocent and then they go on to rape other people. Rapists who get out of it in court. That's why people don't go to court. That's why prosecutors don't like bringing rape charges unless they can actually nail you to a fucking cross, because they don't want you to be found innocent and the victim labeled a fucking liar, and you add to false rape statistics simply because you got off on a technicality. But everyone wants to talk about like they're an expert on how court would work. Why? Because you watched Law and Order? Bet you half of these people think I didn't know would be a fucking legal defense in court. I don't trust any of these commentary YouTube guys. They record people in secret without telling them. Well, See, I in Canada, like, I'm pretty sure the entirety of Canada is single party consent. I don't need your consent to record our conversation. I only need my consent. And, like, to be quite honest, if you're the kind of person who would be worried about what you said being recorded, then you either don't believe in what you say, or you're afraid of what's going to happen because of what you say, because you know it's not going to be agreed with. And, like, either way, that's bitchless, ballless. That is bitch ballless behavior. Don't say shit that you're not going to fucking own with your chest. Oh yeah, no, like, see, the kind of people who are just like, I'm going to be like an investigative journalist and I'm going to interview the accused and the accuser and I'm going to be the definitive factor, like, people who get that close to the situation are fucking disgusting, to be honest. Like, anybody who's going to, like, run to the DMs of somebody who says they've been raped to give them the third degree, or even the accused to, like, give them the third degree is fucked up in the head, because, bitch, who are you? What are you doing? You can sit on the sidelines and be like, from everything I can see, here's what I think about it, like I did with the fucking Gabe video. Everyone's talking about, you made shit up. I talked about his public posts, her public statement, the other public statement, the other public posts, the public videos, and everything that was on public social media, and be like, yeah, well, everyone's fucking lying. Like, I can tell you who's lying based on the fact that they're saying this didn't happen, but their own posts prove otherwise. So what else are they lying about? Also, orbiting, grooming behavior. You can do that. You can sit on the sidelines and spectate and give your opinion and throw in your 2 cents like the peanut gallery usually does. But the people are like, everyone is like, oh, Courtney didn't speak to Claire. Why the fuck would I go talk to Claire? Who the fuck am I to Claire? Just like I didn't talk to Emily. I'm not gonna go run into a victim's DMs and be like, I'm gonna be the person who gets you out of this. Do you know how fucking narcissistic that is? That's why I've never gone to victims. I don't go to victims. I've had messages go to victims and from victims to me through third parties. But no, I don't jump into the DMs of victims because I'm not the one who's gonna save them. I'm not a fucking therapist. I'm just a dude online. And everybody who jumps into the victims and the accused fucking DMs is fucking weird. Boyfriend's home. I have to go. This was fun. Smooch! Have a good one, guys.